three things that I do not stress about as a podcaster who has over 200 episodes. My name is Susan Diaz. I am a podcast founder, an author, and a content marketer. And I have been on 3 different podcasts over the last 4 years. The first of them has about 200 episodes, and the other 2 between them have about 50 episodes. And here's some stuff I can tell you that you need to completely stop stressing about. Number 1, I have stopped stressing about the tech bells and whistles. More often than not, you'll find me show up for podcast recordings without headphones, without an extra complex mic. I don't use complex software for the recording of it. We still use Zoom, even though we've tried other things and come back. So that's something that we dropped during the pandemic. And the reason for that is because however much you control the sound on your end and everything on your end, you're still going to have guests on your podcast who are going to show up as it is. And podcasting is an immensely conversational medium, and it doesn't really need that level of over stressing about the tech. The second thing that I stopped worrying about, and it took me a few episodes into my podcast to stop stressing about this, is how I sound. Sometimes when I go back, and now I will regularly listen to podcast episodes to make sure that it came out the way I wanted and to make sure that we're keeping the calendar on track in terms of what people want to hear. But in the beginning, it was excruciating to me to listen to myself on a podcast because I had opinions about the voice, the sound, everything. And then the third thing that I've stopped stressing about, and again, this is to do with your delivery, is I've stopped stressing about ums and ahs and pauses and recorrections of people, whether it's the guest or myself, when it comes to edit notes. So stop worrying about the superficial things and start worrying about showing up and letting people see the way that you and your network think.